Hey, how's it going? This is Trevor and Neil and Trenton. We are headed to the Upper Peninsula. We're going to do some camping and some trail riding and some fishing. I'm going to do my best to document as much of this as I can. Usually when we go on these trips, I don't. I'll take like 2 pictures and then I wind up regretting it because I don't have any pictures of the trip. And I'm all about living in the moment and not having my face glued to my phone, especially when I'm in the outdoors. But I wanted to try something a little different. I wanted to capture a little bit of it so that we could watch it later in the winter when we get cabin fever and stuff. Also to kind of show you guys what we get up to on these trips. I apologize if the audio is bad. It's raining and we're on the road already, so. Just got to show our cabin for the night. This place is legit. It is bona fide. So you come in, you got your little rustic log cabin, bushcraft beds. I love this. This is great. This was an old chimney at some point. These things are pretty darn cool. And turn that light on, Trenton. That lamp from the 70s. Oh, it doesn't work.
It's not plugged in.
Plug it in. It's Trenton's phone charger. Dang. Look at these light fixtures. 1970s. Working our way back to our campsite right now, or to at least one of our potential campsites. I can't tell how deep this is, but this is the biggest puddle. Oh, this is not bad. Rocks. It's all rocks. Okay. But we've been doing this for, I don't know, what would you say, about 20 minutes? Yeah. And we're not even halfway there yet, so. It's just been like this the whole way. There are some fresh tracks back here, so people do come back here. But we'll see what it looks like when we get to our potential spots. It could be good. I got one picked out near a lake, one picked out near a river. And there's lots of, looks like on the map there's lots of trails back that way. So. All right, we're gonna see how this goes. Neil, jump on those boards right there. Jump. Oh yeah, it'll be fine. But yeah, we came across this bridge, if you call it. I don't even know if you call it a bridge. A couple boards over a creek. We will see. He's over the water. Oh yeah. That was good. All right. We're checking out another trail that looks like it'll get us down to the river. It looks good on the map, but we're here now. We're taking a look, and it looks like a lawn right now. It looks good from here, but we still have got a couple 100 yards to go. Beautiful scenery. This is really cool. Up in a little ways it'll split up and we'll have to figure out which way to go. I think that's the river right there on the left. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at that. I think we found it. What do you think?
Awesome.
I mean, we could even go up that way a little ways too, just so if anyone does come down this trail, we're not just sitting here. But this is cool. And that is definitely a beaver dam there. So I'll have to check that out too. But I think we found our spot.
Every singer needs a song. Every bell cries out to be around. Every dog wanna wag its tail. Life ain't nothing but a pilgrim trail. Every message needs a dove. And everything grows with a drop of love. We're all hanging on to them.
We were out here setting up. We thought we were pretty far out here, and two side-by-sides pulled up, and they gave us a whole bag full of kiln-dried hardwood. Neil and Trenton turned it down. But part of camping and getting out in the wilderness is taking advantage of opportunities. So I accepted. And they also gave us each a cigar. But yeah, we stopped for a little bit. I drank a beer with them, and now we're gonna get a fire going because the bugs are fine when the wind is blowing, but it's humid. And when the wind stops blowing, you start sweating immediately, and the bugs are kind of bad. So we're gonna get a little fire going and just kind of hang out because I think we're pretty much done for the evening. All right, let's see if we can get this going. One try.
I'm lighting into that magnesium. It's getting down there.
It rained a lot last night. Everything's wet. Neil's really good at this.
I feel like getting nothing done.
You want me to do it? That's a big pile of shavings. It's impressive that you found all that wood and it's dry. It looks like it came from a mill almost. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's all I got.
It's noon.
It's early.
It's a good thing that nobody...
About 7 o'clock.
Sun just came up.
Yeah. So, I don't know. As the time goes on, I didn't record a whole lot the second part of the day yesterday, and I think mostly it's because I realized how not Instagram worthy our campsite is. It's definitely kind of messy, and I didn't really want to film it because it looks like homeless people live here, but I'm gonna film it anyway. I'll show you what we got going on. I took a video yesterday after the two side-by-sides showed up. The guys gave us some kindling and some cigars, and then not long after that, a group of dirt bikers showed up. Neil lit his bacon on fire. A group of dirt bikers showed up and hung out, and they all had beer with them, so we hung out with them too, and then we pretty much fell asleep at 7:30 and slept until about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. That was yesterday, and then it rained last night. We stayed dry, but I'll show you what we got going on here. I'll show you our campsite. Like I said, it's not very Instagram worthy. We got beer cans laying out. We were laughing at the fact that we've got about 4 knives per person, but our cookware is very limited, and we don't have chairs. I've got a tiny little stool. Trenton's sitting on the stove container, which we're not using because it's so hot, and Neil's sitting on the kindling. Here, open that up. We'll go in, I'll show you our clean setup. This is about what we got going on. Got our bunk cots and Trenton's cot. This is where our stove would go, but we're not using that today, so. Yeah, this is our setup. Not much to it. We left the door open last night, and then when we came in, there was about 40 flies on that screen. So I just zipped the screen up and smashed them all. But yeah, there isn't a whole lot to our setup. We'll probably do some fishing later today. And after breakfast anyway, I'll eat some breakfast and go down to the river, see if there's any fish at all in it. We really don't know because we haven't been on this river yet, so. But it's still good to be out here. Still beautiful out here in our first trip to the Upper Peninsula. You can hear there's some type of quad or side-by-side over there. On the other side of the river, there's a trail that runs along the river.